98% of the people you work so hard to get to your website never buy anything from you. So that means not running retargeting campaigns for those people that do visit your site is a lot like being a one-legged man in an ass-kicking competition. Can you get by? Sure, but it's definitely not the optimal state to be in. Now, as if that terrible pun wasn't enough to get you to start running retargeting campaigns, in this video, I'm gonna walk you through exactly how we set up our retargeting campaigns on LinkedIn in order to convert a vast majority of the people that visit our website into leads, booked appointments, or closed deals. Now, there are numerous studies out there that show that retargeting can increase your conversion percentages, sometimes by 100, 200, 300, and some studies even show 500%. But I can tell you personally from our own experience, running retargeting campaigns gives our campaigns about a 250% increase in conversions than if we were to do it without the retargeting campaigns. Just for our company Scaling with Systems, we spend about $700 a day on retargeting campaigns across Facebook, Google Display Network, Google, YouTube, and LinkedIn. So I put my money where my mouth is, and in this video, I'm gonna be showing you exactly how to set up those campaigns inside of LinkedIn. I'm gonna show you some examples of the campaigns that we've set up that have been hilariously profitable for us. If you enjoy videos like this, if you don't mind smashing the like button down below and clicking subscribe. You see, this year for Christmas, I asked Santa Claus for a bunch more likes, and I'll be honest with you, he didn't come through. So I'm relying on you guys to pick up where Santa left off. Now on the screen you see here is the LinkedIn Campaign Manager dashboard. Now I just published another video where I cover the LinkedIn campaigns, how to set up pretty much LinkedIn ads from A to Z for a total beginner. Everything from setting up the account, choosing which type of campaign, choosing the targeting, setting your audiences, creating your audiences, and we even went so far to actually create ads themselves in a separate video, and I'm gonna link that to a card up here so you can get access to that as soon as you're done watching this video. Now, I do wanna show you guys proof really quickly so you know that I know at least some of what I'm talking about here. So inside of one of our campaigns on LinkedIn, you can see that we are getting 24 conversions here at $66 a conversion. Now, a conversion inside of our retargeting campaigns is when somebody books an appointment to speak with one of our team members. So our typical conversions for us to get a booked appointment on cold traffic, meaning somebody that doesn't even know who we are, is about $300 to $400. That's that 2% of people that visit your page that actually convert. And then the people that we're actually setting up retargeting ads for, we're getting for 1/4, 1/5 the price of that at $66 a pop. So hopefully that shows you not only do we know what we're doing and I'm practicing what I'm preaching here, but also the power of retargeting ads. If I didn't have these ads up here right now, then I would be missing out on even cheaper booked appointments than my regular advertising strategy. And retargeting is also really valuable even if you aren't running cold ads, even if you aren't running top of funnel content ads, like YouTube ads or Facebook ads to your target market. If you have people visiting your website, if you're doing anything, whether it's YouTube videos like these, or you're doing a podcast, or you're doing outbound messaging, people are most likely visiting your site, and so you can still set up really high converting, low cost campaigns that are turning those people from just visitors on a website to cash in your pocket. So in order to set up your remarketing campaigns, you really need to have an audience to remarket to first. So you're gonna come in here first, and you should already have your insight tag set up on LinkedIn. In case you don't, I'm gonna really quickly walk you through how to set up your insight tag. You're gonna click Account Assets up here, go to this little insight tab selection there, and then if you've never set it up, it should pop up right here in front of you, but in case you have set it up or you wanna know how to access it, you can click See Tag underneath Manage Insight Tag, and then you can click I will install the code myself, and then you're just gonna copy this code right here, and you're gonna wanna put it in the body of your entire website. Now there's multiple WordPress plugins or other YouTube videos that will show you how to essentially install a code on the body of your entire website. It's really not that difficult. You don't need to call your developer up, but we like to use a WordPress code called Headers and Footers. It's a WordPress plugin that will actually allow you to just copy and paste this inside the WordPress plugin, and it will copy this code across your entire website body. That way, LinkedIn can actually know who are the people that are visiting our website, what are their demographics, what they look like, what they're interested in, and it will allow us to also remarket to those specific people. Without this tag, you actually cannot run successful remarketing campaigns because LinkedIn has no idea who's hitting your website. So before you do anything else, install your insight tag on your websites, and you'll be able to start your remarketing campaigns from there. So again, I'm gonna hit I'm done here, and we're gonna come back to the account assets little drop down up here, and you're gonna go to matched audiences. Now, matched audiences are essentially the custom audiences that we're gonna be creating so that we can run these remarketing campaigns on LinkedIn. So a few examples of matched audiences that you can create are people that are inside your CRM or your email list. So if you have a CRM or some kind of email platform where you have 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 email lists of people that already know, like, and trust you, you can actually upload that into LinkedIn here by going to create an audience, and then you can click upload a list right here, and then it will allow you to upload the list, and it shows you a little template that you can use, and so you can upload those names, emails, phone numbers, and whatever other information you have, and LinkedIn will do its best to match the information you have with the users on their platform, so you can actually run hyper-specific retargeting ads to those people. Now let's assume you might not have a list already, and so what you can do is once you set up the insight tag, you can actually come here and create audiences based on people who visit certain pages in your website. So just to give you a few examples here, I have people that have visited any of our website, like touched any one of our websites. I have one called website visitors right here. So that means that they obviously just went to scalingwithsystems.com, any of our auxiliary websites, and I capture all of those in like this catch-all audience called website visitors. I also have people that have watched my video sales letter. So people that have actually watched my trainings on, I do a bunch of trainings on essentially how I scaled 2 companies to 7 figures in under 2 years. And I do those trainings on separate web pages so that I am able to track the people that actually watch those trainings. And then I also have another audience called thank you page booked. So that means that I want to track all the people that come to the thank you page after they book an appointment with us. And then I know, hey, those people have already booked an appointment with us. I actually don't need to run ads to those people because they've already done the thing that I want them to do, which is to, of course, book an appointment with us. So in order to create your own matched audiences, your own custom audiences here, you're gonna click create an audience, and then you go retarget by, and you can do a bunch of different stuff here, events, lead forms, which I'm gonna create another LinkedIn video on, company page, video views, people that visit your website, which we're gonna do right here. And then you have lookalike audiences. Now, in my other video, I discussed lookalike audiences in depth, but I'll really quickly brush over it here so you understand. A lookalike audience is essentially gonna be an audience that is really similar, they look alike, to the main core audience that you have. So an example of that could be, hey, I have this this thank you page booked audience right here where, in the last few weeks, we've had 710 people book an appointment with us. And so I am gonna say, hey, LinkedIn, I want you to find an audience of people that are exactly like these people that are already booking appointments with us and let me run ads to them. And so LinkedIn's gonna say, okay, the people that booked appointments with you in this audience right here, well, they like Ravi, they subscribe to Ravi's YouTube channel, they like Ravi's videos, and they also like, marketing and sales, and they follow these other people right here. Here's this perfect little audience of all the people that have all those characteristics, and then I would be allowed to essentially go run ads to those people. So lookalike audiences are one of our favorite audiences. I would actually say it probably goes remarketing audiences first, retargeting audiences first, and then my second favorite audiences are lookalike audiences, which come from those remarketing audiences. So definitely look to create some of those. But for this video here, we're gonna be talking about retargeting by website here. And then, so for this example here, let's say we wanna retarget people that visit our free course. So in the description down below, there's a totally free course. It's called 3 Steps to Scale, the 3 steps I took to scale 2 companies to 7 figures in under 2 years. And so what you'll be able to do is if you click on that page, you're gonna go to a landing page where we say, hey, do you wanna access this course? Give us your email so we know where to send this course to. And maybe I wanna run ads to people that landed on that opt-in page to get the free course, but they didn't actually get the free course. So what I would name this audience would be 3 Steps to Scale opt-in page. And then we're just gonna say match a URL that starts with, I usually like to say contains, that way it's like, it gives a nice little umbrella for it. That contains 3 steps to scale in, right? So you would put in here, whatever the website would be. So if you just wanted to do all your website visitors as well, let's say you just want to do all your website visitors, then instead you could obviously name it all your website visitors, and you could say match a URL that contains.com. So if a URL contained .com and your pixel was on it, then that's obviously every single page on your website. So that's a really simple way to do it. But if you're just trying to say, hey, I want specifically the people that visited this page, then you would need to get a little more granular. So for us, it would be the URL needs to contain 3-steps-2-scale-op-in. So then I'm going to click create down here. And now LinkedIn, it's going to take a few hours for them to get all this together, but now LinkedIn's going to start gathering all that information of all of those audience people together that visited 3 Steps to Scale opt-in page, okay? So then what we're going to do is actually set up the retargeting campaign itself. So you're going to want to go in here and create, I'd probably say the biggest ones I create are website visitors, people that visit specific pages that have to do with, maybe free trainings, people that visited your booking page, and people that booked an appointment with you. Those are really the 4 major ones that I would look at there. Obviously, if you have a specific situation, then you can change it for you. But what we're going to want to do is come back to the campaign manager here. We're going to click on the ad account, and then click on the campaign group that you created, and then we're going to create a new campaign. So right here, you do the default campaign group, that's totally fine, or you can do a different campaign group if you want to, doesn't really matter. In my other YouTube video on LinkedIn, I discussed, the difference in all these campaigns here, but the most important one for you to understand is website conversions, because we're going after people most likely to do the thing that we want them to do. And if we're running remarketing traffic or remarketing ads to people that visit our website, then we're saying, hey, this person didn't do the thing that I wanted them to do when they visited their website, so I need to put this ad in front of them. And so website conversions is saying, hey, show this to the people most likely out of the people that visit our website to actually do the thing that I wanted them to do. So we'll click website conversions here, and then we're going to come down here. Locations is United States. That's totally fine. You can do whatever your geography is. And we're going to come down to audiences, and we're going to click on retargeting right here. We're going to click on website, and then you can see now it's still populating, so it says less than 300. We have tens of thousands of people that visit our website every month, so it's going to be larger than that. But you'll check on this guy right here, and now it says, once again, it says it's too small because, like I said, I just created it. But we're going to create this thing right here, and that's going to say, hey, everybody that has visited the 3 Steps to Scale opt-in page, we're going to run traffic to that. Now, this is actually really important. Usually in conversion campaigns, like I said, you're retargeting people that went to your one page but didn't go to another page, right? They didn't do the thing that you wanted them to do. So it's actually really important to have an exclusion campaign here, okay? So an exclusion campaign means that, hey, LinkedIn, show this to people that visited the website 3 Steps to Scale opt-in page. However, don't show it to people out of that group that also, booked an appointment with us. So I added the audience here that's booked an appointment with us. So what that means is I'm showing these ads only to people that visited the opt-in page but didn't actually do the thing that I wanted them to do, which was eventually book a discovery call with one of our coaches, okay? On remarketing, it's really important that you disable audience expansion, because I don't want them to show this to other people. That's not what I want. That's the whole point of a remarketing campaign, is to keep it really narrow, really tight, and they know who I am, okay? So you can play with these as well. You can add timelines to it if you want to. You can add multiple different websites, multiple different exclusions. You can narrow it down further and say, hey, people that visit my opt-in page, and I also want to make sure that they are in a company, with at least 50 employees, right? So I don't usually do too many of these attributes here with company size and all of that, because you're already going after a really narrow audience, and so you don't want to go after those people here. I usually like to leave it really broad, wide open by saying, hey, everyone that visited my website but didn't book an appointment with us, okay? So the ad format down here is also really simple. Obviously, a single image is just one image in your text. Carousel image is going to be multiple images in your text. The video ad is going to be obviously a video in your text. A text ad is going to be kind of like on the side of your LinkedIn. If you've ever noticed, there's all these different text ads. I don't really ever use that because it has really low click-through rates. Spotlight ads, these are, once again, not that useful at all. They're personalized depending on what the profile's interests are. And then you have message ads and conversation ads. So these are actually really interesting for retargeting, because in these ads right here, you can actually directly send a message to the specific person that opted into or landed on the opt-in page but didn't book an appointment with you. So imagine if you were able to granularly send a message to every single person. They didn't even have to opt in. they just went to your website, but then book an appointment, and then you slid into their DMs and LinkedIn and said, hey, I saw you were checking out my stuff, but you didn't book an appointment. Here's a link in case you want to below, right? And then you can actually start a conversation with them. That's the power of messenger ads and conversation ads. If you want me to, drop down below and I can create a whole different video on how to set up the message ads and the conversation ads. That actually might be something pretty valuable, but it's a little bit more advanced for sure. So for this instance, we're just gonna say a video ad because I like video ads a lot. They convert really well. Once again, we're not going to do a LinkedIn audience network placement because I don't want to expand this audience at all, because once again, it's only to people that have visited my website. You're going to select a daily budget. Now, the really cool thing about retargeting ads is you don't need a massive budget in order to do it, okay? I actually, usually on Facebook and Instagram, I'll run $5 a day budgets. On YouTube and Google, I'll usually run $10 a day. And on LinkedIn, the lowest you can run is $10. So we're just going to say $10 a day. And then you're going to run continuously, and you're going to want to usually let it start the next day so you have enough time for LinkedIn to approve the ad. In case there's any issues with it, you can go back and change it before the campaign launches. Maximum delivery for the bidding is totally fine. And then we want to track the conversions, the conversion campaign. So the thing that we really care about here is thank you pages. People that have, I'm saying, hey, LinkedIn, show this ad to people most likely to hit this conversion tracking right here, which is going to be the thank you page, booked appointment with us, okay? So then we click next, and then we're gonna click save here. I don't know if it'll let me do it because the audience forecasted thing. Okay, cool, totally fine. So then what we're gonna do is actually create the ads themselves. Now, the remarketing ads are gonna be different than cold ads. So remarketing ads, and once again, this is stuff that we all teach inside of our Scaling Systems program. We help people build ads, we help people build funnels, and pretty much launch their company to multi-seven figures online. So I can't go into a whole copywriting module here because that's about 15 modules inside of our program. However, just understand that when it's coming to testimonial ads, they already kind of buy into who you are and what you're doing. They're already interested enough to go on your website, but they didn't move forward. Now, a lot of reasons why people don't move forward is, they weren't 100% clear on what they were getting, or they don't trust, right? Or they don't trust you, or they don't trust the product, or they don't trust that whatever you offer them is going to deliver the results that they want. So we usually have our remarketing ads handle those kind of things. It could be remarketing ads that handle sales objections. It could be remarketing ads that handle, clarity, explain a little bit more about what they get if they booked an appointment with you. And it could be remarketing ads that handle trust, right? So like, hey, I know there's a lot of people out there scamming people. I'm going to show you why we're legitimate. So we're going to create a trust remarketing ad here. Inside of our full program, Scaling with Systems, we give literally an entire library of ads that have done millions and millions of dollars. But we're going to create one right here on this YouTube video because all I'm asking for you guys is to just smash that subscribe button down below. Now, if we come over here to name this ad, we can just name it Trust Ad, or, you can just say like something like Trust, and then you could say, DePaul Foxworth F testimonial. Okay? And then you're going to want to add the video and then add your introductory text here. So I don't have this video on me right now, but I'm going to pause this video real quick, and I am going to go get the video for you guys real quick. Hold on one second. Okay, and so I actually just grabbed that video from us here. So let me go to upload videos here. I'm going to click on DePaul Foxworth. So this is a client of mine, awesome guy. He actually, when he came and joined us, he had an eviction notice on his door. When he was trying to run a business, had an eviction notice on his door. Within 30 days, he was doing $30,000 a month, and now he's doing about $55,000 a month. So in order to say a thank you, he actually came to where my hometown was, and we had lunch. And then I said, hey, people aren't going to believe this story. Do you mind if I flip my camera on and show a testimonial? So that's the other important thing, guys. You don't need to have this professionally designed. That actually will hurt you. People trust. And so this is obviously him and I, you can see I'm trying to grow a goatee there, and I look absolutely terrible with it. And that's just him explaining his story about, how he joined us, what he learned, how he scaled his company, et cetera, et cetera. So that's going to be a great video to actually put on here. And this is actually one of our highest converting videos. I already know that. So on the introductory text, you usually want to call out what they were doing. So I saw you were checking out our free, course on how to scale your company, but you didn't book a implementation call with us, ? An implementation call, right? And then you can come down here and say, no problem. I understand it's difficult to trust people today. Check out DePaul here, who also who booked an appointment, who booked an implementation call with us. And within 90 days, he grew his company by $30,000 in monthly recurring revenue. Book your implementation call here. And then I would put the link to our booking page here. Awesome. And there you go. I just wrote so I handled the trust. Like I said, that's a big objection people have is trust. I handled it in this video right here. And so what I'm going to do here is copy this link. We're going to come down here. We're going to add it as a destination URL. So people know that's, whatever they click on the call to action here, which is going to be learn more, they're going to go to the booking page. So, and then the headline is usually going to be like, let's see here. What's a good headline? From eviction to $30,000 a month, right? Cool, that's an awesome headline. That's gonna get someone to stop or scroll to read this ad right here. And then there's gonna be a learn more button, and there's also this link right here where they can book an appointment with our team. So we're gonna click create. And then the other thing you guys should be aware of is the cool thing about retargeting is you can create 3, 4, 5 different ads inside of here, right? So if I go to scalingwithsystems.com and I go to our reviews page, or I go to scalingwithsystems.com and I go to our case studies page, you'll see here that we have literally hundreds and hundreds of testimonials from current clients that are crushing it in our program where we help businesses grow and scale. And then we also have dozens and dozens of case studies that show the exact same thing. So if I really wanted to, I could sit down and I could create 20 to 30 ads, all handling different objections, different testimonials, different case studies, me walking through case studies, and I could upload them all in this campaign right here. And that way your audience would just be seeing, oh my gosh, how much social proof does this guy have? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna book an appointment, even if it's just so I have to stop seeing his retargeting ads, right? And then you click next, and then you'd click launch campaign right here, and you launch campaign. I'm sure if I do it right now, it's gonna say the audience is too small because it's still trying to find it. But, oh, well, there you go. But so now I just launched the campaign. So now we have our retargeting campaign right here. And that's going to be the ad that I just did with DePaul here. So that's how you pretty much run an entire LinkedIn retargeting campaign. Guys, this is stuff that people are charging tens of thousands of dollars in order for you to learn. And I am showing you this for free. And all I'm asking, guys, is just to smash the like button, hit the subscribe button down below. Let me know what your thoughts were in the comment section. Let me know if you want me to do a different video on the retargeting for Messenger, so the Messenger retargeting where you're sending something in the direct messages. And also, if you guys like a lot of stuff like this, you want to learn a little bit more, some other lead generation strategies of things that we've done in order to scale these companies really, really successfully over the past 2 years, and you're in the business to business or service-based business industry, I want to invite you to click the link down below. There's a totally free course that I put together. It's about 4.5 hours of content just like this much valuable content. It's not high level stuff, and you can get access to it totally for free. All you have to do is give us your email and your name, and you'll be able to get instant access to that course. So click the link down below in the description, get access to that course, consume some of that information. Make sure you smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, send this to a business owner that needs something like this, and I'll talk to you guys all very soon.